Welcome back, my fellow warriors. This is your King Willick speaking, and we are here on the page screen with ASTA, full view, waiting for the countdown to start. As we keep reloading the page here, now we have 2 hours. Yeah, imagine that. So, welcome. We are going to start a new MMO today, hopefully, if I can help it. Uh, we're going to start a new MMO today, and in hopes of getting things done in a proper manner. We are about to welcome a new MMO RPG, which is fully immersive, better than World of Warcraft. And if I haven't explained that yet, I'll get to that right now. I remember back when I was playing World of Warcraft on Trials as Druid Elder. Um, it was like my first year, right? Halfway through the year, everything was going great until one day somebody placed a patch note right on top of the servers, right? Cataclysm destroyed every single map he flew over. First, I noticed some rumbling. After every few trials I had to restart, there was this rumbling, like a freaking earthquake. I was asking the players all around what was going on. They said they didn't know. Not one person knew. Not one new player knew what was going on. I don't know if they were playing trials. I did not know if they were actually members. But I did know this. Something was up, and the shaking would not stop. So one day, after logging in, apparently, uh, Talara was attacked by a massive red dragon. I forgot the name of the dragon, but he destroyed everything. Dark Shores was destroyed. The Talara was destroyed. Even the Kingdom of Alliances was destroyed. And I was like, whoa, what caused this? And they called it Cataclysm. I was getting into it after a while. Um, we enjoyed it briefly, but I have recorded a few videos about how stupid people were when it came to some uncalled patch updates about Trials not able to talk. And I remember being so mind blown about how people weren't going into the updates and checking these things out because, first off, they muted the trial accounts from ever talking to anyone, period. And that is to say, they couldn't whisper to anyone either because someone goofed up so bad that every trial on the game had to be silenced. So, and it wasn't just that; it was the fact that it had something to do with uh, someone being sick or perverted or something like that on that note. And the next one had like a limitations of invite. You can't invite people to party. You can't invite people to whisper. You'd pretty much be emoting the whole freaking time. Come to my aid. Come to my aid. Help me. Help me. Stuff like that. And it's like, all right, so this is the type of thing that nobody would want to play, because they were like charging $30 for a membership. And I did this on my shameless plug on YouTube about 15 minutes ago. And I've come to a realization. I cursed a lot for World of Warcraft because nothing would work properly, right? ASTA is going to be different. ASTA will be free to play. And I'm not so sure how it would be relevant to DMO, because in DMO you have an account on Steam. Your Steam account, excuse me, is your card to getting into the game. There is no passwords. There's no login information. You just zip right through to the menu, select to pick which server you want to go into, and then you're there. All you gotta do is create a character, and at the character selection, you hit play. It's all in good fun. So I'm hoping that's what this is going to be like, because if I have to create an account to which I already have a Steam account to vouch for, I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm going to keep hitting reload until 2 hours are up. Apparently it's supposed to be at 7:15. The servers are to be opened. Let's see. Da -da -da -da. I had a reminder here set by Cortana. Do I have any reminders today?
I'm finding one reminder for today.
Yeah,
At 7:55 a.m., remember, ASTA.
yeah, ASTA. So we have this going on. At 7:55, we have to wait 2 hours. So many minutes. Well, just 2 hours, I guess, because it's already 5:55 right now. So just 2 hours. It's not long to wait. You have 2 hours to view this game. You have 2 hours to play this game. I'm just going to keep recycling this page until it's available. So, also, I gotta go take a shower later because I gotta get ready for a meeting visit of some sorts, and so I can't play for long. But I will be stoked when I'm able to play later on today, and I'll upload every single feed I have on Twitch and throw them into my YouTube channel. So yeah, it's gonna be an awesome day. Limited, very effective starter pack on sale. Okay, here's the thing. This is what brought it to my attention. DMO's page on Facebook had posted share, like, and comment for awesome prizes. I did this twice, in fact. So I better get something out of this ordeal. Otherwise, I'm going to complain to the ASTA officials that I didn't get what I was said to have for quite some time. And I know for a fact it's not a limited sale because whenever you do this on Facebook, you're supposed to have like these awesome prizes after signing up or logging in or whatever. And I'm sitting here waiting like a dingus, hoping for that time to come. And thanks to DMO, we've also gotten the page to ASTA as well. But I can't wait to even see this. I mean, I'm going to view this at full force and I don't give a crap what anybody says. Yes, I'll be playing DMO, don't worry. I just want to have this in my library so that I can run full sprint in an open world to figure out what there is to explore. My brother will be watching from the back seat. So, Lixon, if you're watching this later on today, please get a computer real quick. You don't know what you're going to be missing yet. Now, I was viewing videos of this already, and it just so happens that we have been missing quite a lot because I didn't even know this game was out. I didn't even know that this game even existed until DMO said something. And it's quite ironic how that works, right? Because back in 2013, I've seen pictures of people riding Digimon in DMO all over Facebook, all over the interwebs. Even people had like videos up on YouTube, and I was like, Okay, come on, what is all this about? And apparently the game has been out since 2011, so I've heard. But in 2013, I finally was able to find out the website or the name of the site and how to sign up and how to, get into it. And believe me, my freaking face when I blew up whenever I finally got my VMon, it's like, dude, you gotta get into Emperor, or yeah, what was his name? Emperor, Imperial Dramon Paladin mode. And it was around that time his burst mode came out that same year, and I was like, dude, you need to get Paladin mode. So I was raising a 3x5 egg for quite some time, and I followed instructions from the letter about cloning, and it had to go from uh, D to A, and A was the final stop of it all, and there was only two skills you could actually clone to 13. Or was it 13 or was it 12? It was 13. A, D, 2, 3, C, 1, 2, 3, B, 1, 2, 3, A, 1, 2. Says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was 12. And then S was a new clone attribute that, got added to the game, which brought them up to 15. And then after, uh, Joy Max was dropped out of that whole entire uh, server development, Move Games took over the servers for temporary reasons, and then gave the servers over to Game King. Yeah, and then they did a very fantastic job. They're keeping up with multiple of uh, multitudes of events that are occurring right now on a weekly basis, mind you. And we are getting more and more server updates, getting rid of all the bugs, all of the, bad stuff that people had fears of. It's like you had to worry about crashing all the time. You had to worry about glitching all the time, and it's like, okay, what the heck. Joymax didn't barely even do anything in their time of power. Move Games has been, you know, completely ignored by, other people who were playing the game. And they were giving crap to Game King whenever the Game King had accepted the servers. And I've sat here repeatedly recording videos with friends who have been on my side this whole time, who have seen this development and evolution for like monsters coming out the ears, and it's like, okay, so we get these weekly events, we get server updates for every other week or so, and you guys are complaining. Why? Move Games wouldn't do this for us. In fact, Move Games would sit on their hands and not do anything for us and laugh at us because of our fails, and then they just don't give a crap. And or not Move Games, Game King or Joymax, great. But um, Joymax would just sit on their hands and not do crap and just laugh at us because of our fails of what they managed to do to the servers. And I'm like sitting here just puzzled to why they would actually, make a fuss or a big fuss about Game King. And Move Games was in the right. Move Games took the servers back, gave them to someone else who would actually do something about everything that we needed. And they did so in the right. And I believe, and I am a firm believer when I say this, I believe that Game King did what they could to keep us happy. They still continue to do so on an everyday basis. And I remember one of the GMs just some time ago going up to Infinity Mountain, taking out Devimon because someone complained about steals, and I was like, congratulations. You just brought a game master up to the Infinity Mountain because you got tired of hearing complaints. I'm like sitting there at the Kuwagamon raid just watching this happen. I was like, that really just happened. I was laughing my butt off because of that fact. But yeah, there's going to be an end of bugs. There's going to be an end of complaints. Um, they even took down their complaint page for reasons, because if you were to go into your account and under the questions and answers and stuff like that, Q&A, if you would, um, and you type in a question like, when is this ever going to get fixed? They will jump on it immediately. If they get the same repeated question, they're going to go like that. What the heck is wrong with this? I have so many complaints about people, doing this and doing that, getting this and getting that. Can you please fix this? Yeah, we'll get right on it, sir. That's how it is in the office. So, um, it's like one of those things that you would be more motivated for. In fact, ASTA has their own website and management servers, and I'm not sure if the same GMs, the same GMs from DMO is going to be the same GMs for ASTA. We'll see. We will definitely see. In fact, yeah, the GMs are offline right now, so I think we're in the clear. But we have 6:05 right now, so I'm yeah, I'm gonna do something that I need to do for this whole entire time. I need to create a BRB button for this game, like I have for DMO and Metal Gear Solid. Um, reasons because it's like 6:05 in the morning and I need my coffee or caffeine period. And if I can get this open, you. All right, I'm gonna share a template with you guys. Um, crap. Did I even lose my? Yes, I did. Why did I do that? Oh, crud. Well, I guess I'll have to save a new one. Oh, but I can't. Crap. Uh, 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 this don't look good to me right now. I know for a fact if I pull up Chrome, it's gonna start lagging like crap. Um, Forget it. Why not? Looking for a Twitch logo because I accidentally deleted mine. I used to have twitchy.tv. I think I'm just going to go with twitch.tv. Oh, and that reminds me. I had a complete freaking scare. I don't know what's going on with Twitch lately, but I got on. Things were changed. I thought I accidentally clicked something I wasn't supposed to. And for some reason, it looked like as if my account was updated to Twitch Prime. And I did not want Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime in the end would be too expensive to pay for free or after free trials stuff. So I was like, mm, mm, mm. Here we go. I don't see twitch.tv. I'm seeing twitchy.tv. Apparently they didn't update it. So that's the reason why you see twitchy.tv. I gotta save it all over again. Image, twitchy. Alright. I'm sorry, you guys can't see what's going on in the background because I have things that I want to get out of my system before I can actually do this. And one of those things is opening up this and paste from just packages. Okay. Yes,
So late.
no, I was up, or I told you I went to bed early last night, like at 9. And I woke up around 5 to 6. And shrink that a little bit more. And here we are. Cool. Now we just this, crop it, push that up a little bit. And yes, for those that did not know, I still have the chat activated over here. So whenever you feel like just, come on by and chat it up. I want this in gold. So yeah, there we go. And then just 24 red here. Push this over so that I move this over here down a little bit. Go. Save as RB screen. Okay, there we go. See if this works. Reload first. Still haven't go. Okay. We need an image. Here we are. Because I need to stop for bathroom break every so often. I don't think you guys want to hear it. So, okay, that now. And the best way I can handle that. Oops, wrong image. That is definitely the wrong image. Here it is. Okay, here we are. Okay, should work. Done. So every time I go into BRB mode, Just click that. So accomplished. But yeah, I'm gonna go grab something to drink real quick. I'll be right back. And don't worry, you won't miss a thing because we still have an hour or so left. So yeah, stay tuned. just so happens that there was no coffee made, so I had to grab a can of soda. Um, yeah. So if you go back to my YouTube channel, I'm not so sure how you can view it, but if you go back to my YouTube channel, I think I still have my buttons down below the stream. I'm not so sure. I wasn't able to see them. But on my channel, if you're subscribed already, please help the people who don't know my channel out in DMs. But anyway, so uh, I have a link to the Steam page so you guys know where it is under the description of that video. And I've worked out a schedule. If I was going to play some DMO, I'd play that for about a half an hour. And I'd come back to ASTA as soon as I was done with that. And switch back and forth with it every each half hour. Um, like I said, I won't be able to play much of it. I got somewhere to be today. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Then I'll come back later on during the day and find out what I need to do to get done. Hopefully this is in English dubbed or translated so that I can actually get something accomplished here. I'm not so sure if you guys actually saw my Defiance LP or my Rift LP, but those are like the two MMOs from Glyph that was developed by Glyph. Defiance was a TV series on Sci-Fi, and Glyph, partnered with those guys who, written the script with uh, their team and just, did the TV show and the series at the same time. And they thought it was smart to actually have players who did these events on a certain day when new episodes are coming out and made it so unique and very, very accomplishable to actually appear in the next series. So it's like you're actually developing your arc hunting skills to uh, get better items, get better rewards, and so on and so forth, following the story along the television series. But the one thing that um, they did not mention is it takes part in a different city. So that's kind of awkward for me because they were, I forget what city they were putting it in on the show. Um, I know there was an arc, that I know for sure, but it's like uh, Cincinnati, that's it. They were recording this show in Cincinnati. Not the actual Cincinnati, the developed Cincinnati for the TV show. Because in the story, uh, sometime like 5, maybe 10 years ago, the Earth was, what do you call it? Invaded. I keep forgetting the simplest words. It's not funny. Earth was invaded by spaceships piloted by groups called the Collective, and through the Collective, there's like a ton of alien races, and through those alien races, they deformed their planet so it be more habitable to them as much as the humans. So Cincinnati isn't really much Cincinnati anymore. And for whatever given reason, the deformity of Earth created, monsters of great power, such as hellbugs. And these things are scavengers underground, and to get rid of like a nest, you would have to kill the queen, which is bigger than a city alone. So the story progresses through multiple levels of solitude. Like you would have to uh, go through like arc hunts. You would have to go through these. Uh, it's not really a cave. I mean, it's necessarily a ruin of buildings that haven't been accessed in years. Okay, and you would have to uh, kill off these enemy groups that are putting a threat to the peaceful nations. And as an arc hunter, you have this thing uh, in your head called Echo. It's like a I wouldn't say it's a pod. What was it? Implant in the back of your head. She is connected with every arc hunter that is playable. Like you would get to play like many different races. Some you would have to play or spend money to play them, but I played one of the two free ones, and I was having fun. I was looking for this to be playable, but there was like a lot of people who couldn't get the game to work so well that they had so many complaints, such as when they signed up, they couldn't actually get into the game itself because the chat box wouldn't work at all. And it came to a point to where it's like people uh, at the glyph community didn't do enough to, you know, debug the system to make this work. Well, the system is now debugged. Everybody is talking to each other, creating groups through archons, doing PvP battles, and so on and so forth. But there is sequences to where you can actually do like story mode, and story mode brings you all or through all of these seasons of episodes that you get to play as an arc hunter, and you get to interact with a few main characters such as Nolan and his alien daughter, who he adopted after rescuing her while he was in the army or whatever. But in his defense, he treats everyone like he treated those on the show, somewhat. If he didn't like them, he is sure going to rip them off. Like they're gonna promise you goods after doing them so many good deeds, and he owes me 5,000 credits for how he treated me, man. I'm telling you, Nolan is not that nice of a guy. I was out there hunting for my boss, and I was trying to get this piece that he was requesting. Nolan snatched that from me after helping me out. He's like, "Here's a present for you." There was a box, and in that box it was completely freaking empty. And my boss needed what was inside that box. So Nolan owes me 50,000 credits. But in Defiance, that was all there was. But Rift had a similarity to, I don't know if I want to say other MMO games, but Rift has like this race thing going on because you could be any race you want, but you have to be between allies or defiance. There was another word for allies. They called them guardians. Okay. You can be a guardian, you can be a defiant, but in both cases, it's like the defiant story wasn't being, told too well, which was actually absurd enough to, hate them after all. And they were most misleading because there was one guy behind everything, right? And the Defiants wanted their own level of ascendance because the ascendants were for the guardians only. Angels swooped down to the corpses of the dead, reviving them into immortal guardians. And I for sure was a guardian. In fact, I don't know if I can go back and show you my guardians. If I could, I'll try to make an attempt at some point in time, but that's going to be later on in the future or something. But you guys would have to request it, and I'll show you what the game is about. But for right now, I want to test this out and see how it works. And I rage on World of Warcraft because Trials is not that free. Here's the thing about Trials though too, because you can play as Hunter, you can play as Druid, Rogue, or anything of that sort, and it's only a limited time. You only have like a week to play this, right? So, no, it's not a week. It's a week or two to play this for free, and you can only get from level 1 to 20. So you got to work fast on what you got to do so you can actually roam around for a bit and explore. And I got a lot done for a website that I was building at one point in time, but it didn't get enough, for me to get started. Like, I wanted to cruise around for like maps, right? These maps were places to explore, and the world is huge. Okay, now Rift did that, made the world big enough to actually explore even a lot more than what you could in various occasions. But there was one hard thing to accomplish. World of Warcraft had an open world to explore. Like, you can land in trees, you can land on cliffs, mountains, and all this stuff. They even had mounts that could fly, literally fly. And Rift had this thing like a policy or some sort. You would have to stay as closest to the ground as possible. You can glide at any given time, but you cannot fly whatsoever. I mean, it is so misleading that you have these mounts that look like they can fly, but they can't whatsoever. Now, I know for a fact that this game would be exactly like Rift, but it kind of reminds me of World of Warcraft in some ways. And it has that majestic look to it, you know? And I know World of Warcraft, upgraded their graphics to a more established level since Pandora came out, but I just wanted to play this to see what this is like, what it's all about. Because I had a thought, maybe trying to work out an idea of how I could go back to all these MMO titles that I used to play and try to um, uh, go through the ideas behind them all and try to like explore the thought of how to get them to work and such. But there's like so much going on between every such games, and it's like very hard to verify details that you know the creators have classified, because you can only call it open world until somebody runs into an invisible barrier that you cannot see, and you want to get to that certain place to actually you know mark off the map. And to me that was kind of tedious, because on Rift there was like this peak on top of the mountain with floating dice and stuff that I wanted to get back to, but I couldn't reach it anymore because of some sort of difficulty. And for me, that's like more than enough tediism to actually even possibly get through. I mean, like, I can't bear things like that. And so to call something open world when you know for a fact that it isn't just makes you want to rage even more. So it's semi open world. You can like climb up a mountain if you can reach that high, but the fact of like coming down off of that mountain could possibly kill you. But I knew there was like one glitch that I did while playing Rift. Um, I was using a tiger, I think, when I did this. I was using my tiger for a fast mount to climb up a mountain and then try to do some sort of spell that bounced me off that mountain all the way back to the other side of the path. And it was like 30 meters away, uh, if done in real life. So that would be like 30 meters away of bouncing back. And that, I was laughing so hard. That was like amazing. I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around the idea of things like that ever happening. And it's things like that that make gaming so more experiencing, so much more immersive that you can actually do something like that. And I'm sitting here like, God, why didn't I think of that sooner? Because you can actually come up with ways to entertain other people if you were to record it right, you know? And someone actually made Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, look even more funny. Um, Blowing up animals, getting caught, and all this stuff. And I actually wanted to show something of that sort, and it's like, alright, so what is he gonna do? He's like, he's more or less, having fun with the game. You can't be serious all the time. You have to find ways to amuse yourself. And amusement is a part of living. You have to find something that makes you happy, that keeps you going during the day. So, once you find that spot of happiness, that's one spark could actually turn into this big flame of amusement. So, whenever you get the time, share that with the rest of the world and they'll laugh with you. And hopefully not at you. Um, so, there's like 4 things, maybe 5, if I count this correctly. I'm not so sure how many, but 5 things that I would possibly look for in an MMO. Number 1 would be open world. Just, exactly, open world. Everything to be explored, and there's always this gray area on the map that hasn't been explored yet, but whenever you get there, it like lights the path to where you're heading. It's on every single MMO except for, no, it's there too, never mind. So you have to keep exploring these places, and the biggest part about exploring them is if you hit something that looks like a checkpoint that you can fast travel to, it's also a good thing. So, open world and quick travel. That's 2. Uh, the third thing would have to be flying. Because World of Warcraft had this big thing about flying on mounts and stuff. That's one of the given things that I would look forward into an MMO. Because there's going to be like high mountains that you can't climb, that you don't have the ability to climb. You would have to fly over it just to get that gray area marked off or wiped off the map. So it would look like on the map what it looks like in personal view and perspective. So that's 3. And 4 would have to be having more ways to celebrate the game than just playing it. Like, um, if you had to, you can go through a city or city or town, whatever you're traveling in, and you see like a pub or something, and you want to get so drunk that you would throw up. That would be a nice effect. Because I remember having a game that I celebrated, occasionally, whenever the event calls for it. And I would just visit this pub, and I would just drink down whenever I had, and just throw up, and then pass out. And then at any given time, show up at this other place that I had no idea how I got there. And it's like, World of Warcraft had something similar to that, but you're just vomiting until your vision gets cleared. But in Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flags, however, you're playing as Edward Kenway. You go to a bar, a public bar, and you're just downing sips until you actually pass out and land or wake up in a random haystack on a rooftop. That was a nice touch. I have to give it to Ubisoft for that. That was a nice touch. And 4 awesome mounts. You have to have awesome mounts. And if they look like they can fly, they should. So make that thing to do on the list. And weapons and armor for 5, must. Is a very good must. Um, you'd have to, put points on style and skills. Mostly style, because you get style points everywhere you go. How do you take out an enemy? Well, you gotta put it with style. How do you deal with opposing threats? You gotta take care of it with style. Now, I'm not so sure how this game would treat macros, because I'm sure DMO hated macros. In fact, they had macro protection. I don't think they understood the complexity of having macros. World of Warcraft did something that was very fun for macros. In fact, Rift had something similar to this. If you program a macro to have a multitude of techniques uh, programmed inside of it, you can actually spam that technique as much as you like, and it would have like different other techniques coming out after every single cooldown. And it just boosts that power up even more as you leveled up. And that was the fun of having an MMO, because you were strategizing, making your brain work faster and harder on how to get things to work. And this is what MMOs are supposed to be like, except DMO doesn't have this, because DMO more of a child's game. But guys like me go back there because of nostalgia, you know? Because I remember back into the day whenever I first saw the first episode of the first season of Digimon. Tai meets up with Kurumon, who then evolves into Agumon, or digivolves into Agumon, and then go digivolving again to Greymon, and then back to Agumon. I was like, that would be so cool to have your own personal Digimon. And all of a sudden, all these games started flowing in the late 2000s or early 2000s. Because you have like GBA games, which I didn't really have much of, and then there was these PlayStation games that I didn't have any of at all, and then there is a computer game which defines DMO to its top best. But I remember for a fact that I've played a tutorial or trial or whatever in high school. It was called Digimon Battle Online, and as far as I've heard about it, every time you level up, it gets harder to even level up even more, because it starts to slow down quite a lot, and you have to reach a certain level to the maximum as needed. And you're playing as Takato, and your Digimon is anyone you wanted to select at that time. And the level that I was playing based on the series was under a sewer where you find uh, Gilmon, but apparently it doesn't reach that far, because it's like whenever you start the game, you already have a Digimon with you. But they changed that game into Digimon Masters Online so that you can hatch more and more Digimon as you proceed through the game. And for each Digimon you take out, there's like a percentage of when they drop eggs, and if you collect enough of these mercenary eggs, which is lower than the store-bought ones, but if you collect enough mercenary eggs and data, you can actually hatch that said Digimon. And that's something that I wanted to put in a video as well, but it's like every time I tried to do this, my audio and stuff was messed up, so everything got muted, and whenever I tried to fix it, people didn't like it whatsoever, so I'm like, oh well, I'll try again next time. So, I'm hoping that this would be much more of an experience for me. Having to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, better believe it. But we'll see. See. We still have an hour left, so I'm going to take a real quick break and I'll be right back. Stay tuned. So I hope everybody's waiting for that one-time experience that happens every once in a while. In fact, I think that I may, even yet, get to experience even more further on. Because you have this idea behind your character, and for me, it's always having to be some sort of uh, great king. So if I could do that, that would be awesome. Um, but I don't know if I could actually find a crown. But it is now 6:52. We still have an hour to go yet, as it says here. This game will be unlocked approximately 1 hour. Yeah, will be unlocked in approximately 1 hour. So, yeah, I don't know what the recommendations are for this. Oh, it says visit the website. Hold on, let me see what this is about. Their website is the Facebook page. Ah, okay. Uh, you the quick reference. I don't think that that would be possible. You update history, read their own. Okay, so that's your typical everyday patch notes stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty sure my computer can handle this game if I had everything uh, down to its lowest bearing. So that's the only way I was able to experience anything because I can't put everything up as high as everybody else can because I don't have that great computer. So what I'm going to do is when I have enough to get a new computer, which I may, I'd probably go up to a place where I can actually get a cheapest gaming computer and try to get one that can actually, build up the momentum of uh, great, the best gaming experience, like high graphics quality and so on and so forth. um, I'm not so sure how this is going to work because you'd have to have like a graphics card, no, a graphics dependent graphics card, or however that's. What the heck was that? Coffee's being made. Okay. Nope. That was a computer. Um. So yeah, we have that. So I'm pretty much waiting like an hour or so. This video has gone on for like an hour and 7 minutes. I'll cut bits and pieces out so that I can actually fit into the thing here, but each time it's going to be like very closed or enclosed caption. So there's a list of things that you can actually get here. A gold boost of 3 days, 1 EA. Experience boost of 3 days, 1 EA. Which EA means each. 500 soulstone box, 1 EA. Soulstones. Wonder what they could be used for. Uh, discount amount from $14 to $11. That's not much. $3 savings. Yeah. So they have like a limited time price range, like for the first week or the first month or so. And considering that this game is now coming out in the middle of how much time? It's like 1 hour. It's going to be open in 7:55 and it's 6:57 right now, so it's in 1 hour. Still waiting. So the sell price is going to be limited time, so yeah, we have that to look forward to. And the free items that we already can get a hold of is pretty much the like pets, soul stones, and so on and so forth. But I'm not really, into that right now. So I'm going to estimate what race I have to be, or who I could be, in order to get my game going on the first day. I mean, this looks like it could be a pretty good game. I'm waiting for the time when I can actually start building up my character, which I will also be recording as well. So, oh, Move Games actually has a profile. Nice. Oh, friend invites. Okay. Cool. So, yeah. We have approximately 1 hour to play, to enjoy ourselves, to immerse ourselves. Let our imaginations run wild. Yeah. I don't know if I want to be a mage class or a warrior class yet, because I've done both. And I like either or. So, I think what I'm about to do is do a warrior class first, and then come back and do a mage class next. I don't know yet. I'll figure that out whenever the time comes. Um, reload. Alright, so we have 650, yeah, 6:59, so it should start a countdown in seconds pretty soon. Or in minutes. I can't wait. This is a great opportunity to do what we can. Less than an hour. Ah, right on the dot. It just went to 7 o'clock and then it just says in less than an hour. So here it says 7 o'clock, so in 55 minutes we will be able to play this game. How you doing? Are you waiting to play the game as well? And have you ever played before? That's the question. Oh, I don't think I finished what I was saying about the videos that I've seen of people playing this game, actually. Uh, they entitled this game as ASTA, the Tears in the Wind or something. I can't remember what it was called, but in Steam they actually shortened that title to ASTA Online, which is not bad because I think if it's anything like DMO, they have all the servers, no matter if it's on launcher or on Steam, connected so that there won't be any problems. And that's something I'm feeling pretty good about because if you can actually, commit your time to, playing this game and connect with the people who've played this already, that would be fantastic because you can learn a lot from the experienced players. And once again, I won't be joining any other guilds. I will be, making my own. I'm going to see how well this game plays. I'm going to rate this game by experience after a week or so. But if I manage to rate the game before it's time to rate it, then I'm probably going to die. I'm going to have like people coming to my house with pitchforks and, excuse me, pitchforks and torches saying, "Burn his house down." Don't. I really like my house. My grandma used to live here. And I say that out of pretense because it's been ages since she lived here. And we took up a new lease. Oh my god. I am fully committed. If you haven't noticed how committed I am, uh, a friend of mine on DML actually saw me playing raids and all of that just to, get things going. And I've been farming up everything I wanted to get my hands on, such as eggs, MCs, uh, spirits, and so on and so forth. Even data, in fact, that it would be a while before I get out of my zone to get like um, anything I need. So if I wanted to like take something that was easy for me and then use it to my advantage, I'm going to do it. In fact, I do it so well, it would be ages before I come back. Um, but that's the whole fun of like farming and stuff because you get to do that yourself. You get to commit to something that's more like if you want to do something so bad and you don't need a bot to do it, you accomplish something on your own. But if you need a bot to do it, what's the point of playing the game? Like seriously? Um, the accomplishments that you do isn't by a bot. You do these accomplishments with your own time and your own two hands. In fact, you don't use a bot to manage your real life, do you? No. So why should you need a bot in the game? Yes, I'm talking to you bot users on Twitch and on YouTube. It's kind of sad to see how that plays out because every time you walk around in every single map of the game, there's like somebody doing something that they're not supposed to, and they're ruining the experience for everybody else because those bots are taking up their targets, and it's not right. So how do we handle those measures? We take those targets away from that bot and wait for that bot to die off, and then we get to continue what we need to as far as forerunning goes. But yeah, I'm very experienced when it comes to gameplay. And I'm going to show you parkour of how good I am at gaming. In fact, I do so terrible at the first time around that I do very, very much better. I don't even know where. No, I do so much better that that's that's what I mean. So much better the next time around. Um, so yeah. 7:06. Can the time go any slower? You know what? Let's go take a nap. Okay, I'm up. How much? No, 7:02. Come on. Wow, man. This is lacking in so many ways. Can this please go any faster? End my suffering. But what I really want, though, out of this game is to actually use my Steam account, is just to auto log in. so I don't have to deal with usernames and passwords and such. This waiting time is ridiculous. I did this very same thing when DMO came out for Steam, to be honest with you. I was in the process of moving out of my other house before I came here, and I was pretty much sleeping in the living room at that time, and I had my laptop on the coffee table, and I was like, just, waking up to the sound of my alarm clock, just getting ready to pack everything back up again. Uh, just, going through everything on a daily basis. It's like I had to wait 3 hours before I was able to play the game. And then whenever the game actually was playable, um, I downloaded the game into my Steam library. I turned around, I launched the game, went to go get some coffee, came back, and already there was a server selection. I was like, ooh, a new server, cool. Wait a minute, did I forget something? I didn't log in. How am I supposed to log in if I don't? And it took a while for me to understand this, but over time, your account provides you the information that you need for your character. Your character is character bound to your profile on Steam alone, so that's what I'm looking forward to seeing in this. If it ever happens that way, I hope it happens that way. If Move Games did what they think they did, I would be so happy. Please, Move Games, let it be that. I can't wait. But yeah, there's like ships and dragons, so on and so forth. I'm waiting to see all the fun to have in this game. Um, so the people I was watching take or play this game on YouTube, they were doing this massive collecting the energy to put in these crystals to, you know, you know, have the guardians of those crystals attack the opposing team, and they get to, go take it from red to blue, and then blue to red, and then red to blue, and then blue to red. They'd have to do this domina. I don't even know what that is. They do this occasionally. That it would like uh, fend off some sort of war against the two opposing teams. And they would do the collecting energy for the crystals, go to the crystals, put the energy into the crystals, have that guardian uh, attack the opposing team. But what they do after that is go towards this giant boss. I don't know what level it was, but you would have to take that out with your group if and when you can, and then KO that uh, monster, and then go back to the crystals to see if the opposing team was trying to take back that crystal mount or not. And then you'd have to do this whole process all over again. So they had something similar to that in Rift, except they called it a source stone. And you'd have to heal that source stone with your abilities of higher power or something like that. I can't remember. Um, but yeah, it was something to imagine because it was like you had this big thing going on for you, and you have like so many people in this group just to help you out. And to revive the source stone, you'd have to use your ascended power to you know rebuild and restore this crystal. And it's not the opposing team because you have like people from different sides of the order. Like you can have Defiance, you can have the Guardians in one group, but the surrounding areas, the monsters that came from the rifts, attacking the Source Stone, so you have to defend the Source Stone at all costs. And That I consider to be very difficult to do at some cases. And like I said, if I had to, I'd go back at some point and just, preview that. But right now, my mage and Rift is like 65 at the maximum level it can be, because they don't have like a hierarchy level like 99 or so on. And there's like all of this massive attack power that you could actually accomplish to offend that area. And I believe this is bringing that back, so in a different way. And it's going to be so exciting. I can't wait. Reload. See something. Less than an hour. Okay. So we have until 7:55, which is what my phone tells me, or Cortana rather tells me. 7:55. It's now 7:12. So it's going to be like 87 minutes from now. Yeah, I'm bad at math too. I need to be in my zone, and my zone is missing. I have 5 people on my playlist, and half of them are away. Or not my playlist, my friends list, and half of them are away. Okay, gotcha. Let's see here. Can you? Yeah, you can see it. It's supposed to be available today in approximately so many hours. So many hours. So many minutes into the day. Uh, 86 minutes now. And the countdown begins. So, anybody has any questions I can answer, please ask away. Ask away. I still got to get a hold of Twitch too to see if or what happened to my ability to host other people's channels. Because I've tried that so many times last night, and they all say that I don't have permission. Twitch, why do you do me over like that? Something. Yeah. Whoops. Did I just? Oh, okay. I stopped the reload already. Da 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 dum. Yep, yep, yep. Wonder what the soul stones will be used for. Probably quick travel. I hope. I don't even know if there's even portals into this game. Because I know Rift had a ton of portals. Hmm. Well, with 85 more, uh, no, 84 more minutes to wait. I'm going to go for a quick break and I'll be right back. Stay tuned for more waiting. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, my fellow warriors, my fellow mages, my fellow. I don't know. We're still working on the concept. So, given time, I'm pretty sure we can actually make this work. We have 7:22 right now, 33 minutes. We'll have this game playable. And I'm not laying any claims to this game, just saying. This all goes credit to Move Games. Uh, I just noticed there's a Steam Workshop and a Steam trading card store and purchase. Kasha Falls. Hey. Blade and Soul. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Apparently, I interrupted his streaming. My bad. The new MMO Move Games is putting out. Oh, seriously. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Dude. Oh, man. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna have to keep soloing this. But anyway. Um, yeah. There. Assortment. Ah, crap. I need to pick a better time to get a hold of people. I didn't know what it was either. Alright, so I guess I'm on my own on this one. Squirrels. You get squirrels, or are they chipmunks? Maybe chipmunks. I'm not sure. I'm uh, almost 7:30 now. What the heck? 7:30. Okay, and on that note, I want to say it's April 26th, 2017, on a Wednesday. So we have a lot to catch up on. Like, whoa. Okay, I just zoned out there. I'm like relentlessly hitting the refresh button. I'm not sure if you can see it. Check. Wait. No, you can't. Which is probably a good thing because I'm relentlessly hitting the refresh button just to make sure this is coming out today. I am so bored. Hmm. Countless waiting. So we have 25 more minutes to go, and then we should have it here. You know what? I don't know if I can actually put this on auto reload or not. There's no uh, auto reload filter or anything about it, but well, hmm. 24 minutes. How long has this feed been running? Oh, an hour and 44 minutes. Cool. Okay. Okay. 23 minutes. Wait, no, 22 minutes. My bad. Yep, this is what I do in a waiting room. I look at the clock, or just watching it count down to the time comes that something happens. I'm fully committed. It's like commitment drives you. Commitment guides you. 6 people now. Just came on. Oh, dude. 20 minutes. Hello. Veneer. 19 minutes. Okay. Why do I gotta do this by myself? Thought more people would be more excited about this. Like, whoa. Oh, right. Gotcha. Uh, now I completely lost track of time. Wow. 7:38 right now, so a few more moments. Um, see, 7:35 was 20 minutes. 7:36 was 19. 7:37, 17, 7:38, 16. So 16 more minutes. Glad I figured that out. 15 minutes. Oh, time is actually flying by now. I don't know how much more I can do this. Wait, Windows XP. Really? Windows XP can handle this game? Alrighty then. I didn't know. $15? Cool. Preparo. Do, 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 do. 14 minutes. Do, do, do. Just remember, this is the second time I did this for the Move games, because they made a release on DMO on Steam sometime late last year to this year, or early this year, and I'm doing it again. This time I'm streaming it on ASTA. ASTA. 14 minutes. Fourteen, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy news, my I'm kidding. 13 minutes. Oh, and I just realized something. It takes a long while for something to download. So, I might cut the stream after I hit download so you guys can actually see the preparations that it's going through. You're going to work? Alright. And then you guys will see.
I already thought.
Alright. And you guys will see the progress that it will take for the download to finish. And while I'm away from the keyboard, while it's downloading, 13 minutes, 12 minutes.
Get your clothes for your visit.
I have them in my dryer now. Well, washer now. I'll go
Is
down.
the door unlocked or locked?
Yeah, leave me a key. Unless you want to go down there and unlock it before I leave.
You gotta keep it locked at all times because Josh Sloan might be in there.
Well, then leave me a key, then I'll just do what I can to lock it back up. Hey. "11 minutes left until the starting point." Ah, crap. I gotta go down there here in an hour or so and then switch it over to the dryer.
It should be done right now.
Yeah, I know. I had it in there overnight.
Right on your key ring.
Not that one. This one. I has a TARDIS key. Yes. Key is that right now. Terrible. No! This pronunciation is terrible. I said I'd help you with it. No! Wait. With what? Pronouns. Anyway. Okay. Let's see. 7:46. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. The fact that I never speak in English, I only write. The funny thing, it's funny you should mention it, because you're doing perfectly. Apple. Say apple. Now, base. 9 minutes. Wait. It's 45 and 10 minutes. 49. 48. Dum, 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 dum. You said thank you. I say welcome. Well, of course, it's common courtesy. Da-da-da-dum. English is such an easy language to interpret through spelling as well. If you were to put like a sentence together, you can type each word in that sentence as you're saying them in pronunciations. It just means that, which is very easy to understand. But in other languages, while saying something in pronunciation, they like put like two words in their sentences. It could be like six other words entirely. So that's the confusing part of other languages for me. So that's why I pretty much didn't take courses in learning different languages. I think you should make a Discord for your Twitch. And no, I'd rather stay on Steam. My computer can't handle too much downloading into it at the moment. Excuse me. Okay, we have 5 more minutes to go, and then this game would be playable. Which I'm happy to celebrate with. What was this? What was I saying? Crap, I forgot. This is why I hate distractions. Because anything that distracts me from what I'm saying, what I was saying before, would be forgotten. Oh, right. Time for a little celebration. If you hear me, let me hear you say way-oh. 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, everybody. 3 minutes until the king is online. Yeah. It is horrific. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da. 2 more minutes. Too bad there wasn't an automatic countdown to when the game has been released. 2 minutes. If you hear me, let me say wingo. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody say wingo. One more minute. One more time. I'm sorry, I'm just really in the mood today. Hi, I'm class right now. Oh, okay. Understandable. 1 minute. So that drops down to seconds. So I can't see the seconds, so we're gonna have to wait for seconds to count down to the playable minute marker. I mean, seriously, I can't see the clock. Complete. Well, that's useless to me now. Okay, that time is now elapsed. Oh, guess what? They lied to me. It is 7:55 right now. Current time, really. And the game's still unplayable. I shouldn't say unplayable. I should say undownloadable. No need to download. You can use it. I'm in class right now. I can't see your stream. Right. Very, very acceptable. Aha, here we go. So, it is now free to play. So if you are on Steam right now, get your copy. What are you waiting for? A written invitation. Ah, there is none. So, get to that, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully. So that's finished. Now all I gotta do is click download, and here's my progress bar. So we'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a quick break, and I'll see you shortly. So stay tuned for more ASTA. Yeah. So I guess now it's playable. Had to run downstairs and switch my laundry over to the dryer. Which reminds me. Yes. Now we can get rid of that. And, yeah. I'm going to switch the game window over. Okay. Set a reminder for 40 minutes for dryer.
Your reminder is set.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Alright, so. Oh. I do have to fix this in the settings. Okay. So, once again, Move Games did come out with this game. Well, I wouldn't say Move Games did, but Move Games did publish it, which puts them in Konami's shoes. But, yeah, it's running really slowly. I don't know how to...
Achieved with CryEngine.
Yeah. Give me a minute. I have to change the settings to its low bearing capacity. I was gonna say, why couldn't I see the screen? ASTA light. Well, I can't see the settings, so I'm guessing... yeah. Later. Okay, I have 5 character slots that I can see. But I still don't see... oh, here it is. Settings. Take Windows screen. Confirm. Ask for sounds. Down the music. So I don't have to listen to that right now. Okay, that's applied. For main sound, I would have to put that in the center. So that's fine. Okay. Now, graphics do need to be applied because I cannot see my Windows toolbar. Just customize graphic quality, screen brightness, UI usage. Where is the thing for the auto sizing? Oh, hold on. I think I got it now. Okay, so I think this was it. Nope, that's for the chat room. Which player? Okay, there we go. And now we get to stream the game itself. It's possible. Oh, alright. So what the heck was that for? We have window screen, but refresh. Yeah, I'm guessing we